What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and I'm here to do a reaction slash mini analysis of the Iran versus Japan 2019 AFC Asian Cup semifinal. The first semifinal of the tournament. The other semifinal will be between the host UAE and Qatar, the 2022 World Cup hosts. Wow. First of all, let me say wow. Did not predict this result at all. Japan 3, Iran nil. Iran conceded the first goals of the tournament and they were in a losing cause. Hats off to Japan though. I did not predict them to get to the final. I didn't. Underestimated Japan, as Mr. Sami Kiani said. I wrote them off because they haven't really looked convincing at the tournament. But today, they showed up, they took their chances, and they punished Iran, who I think self-destructed today. Let's use that word. They self-destructed. The game started off frantically because both teams had a few early chances, and the best chance, in the first half came to Sada Azmoun when he, was linked up with I can't remember who he linked up with, if it was Hai Safi. I think it was Hai Safi. And he got past the defender, nutmegged the defender, let's say that, and his shot was saved by Gonda, who was brilliant in goal today for Japan. And it was saved by his foot reflex action there. Sada Azmoun should have buried that shot. I think if Sada had scored, it would have been a different game because Iran would have shut up shop. But, they were still chasing goals. I think Iran had the better first half, and Japan were made to defend for their lives in the first half. They created some chances, but Iran, looked more dangerous in the first half. I think they took the wrong approach as well in using a lot of long balls. A lot of long balls up to Sada Azmoun, which Mr. Yoshida and Tomiyasu dealt with brilliantly. Sakai was also really good, right back, and also Nagatomo. These guys just really dealt with, the Iranian attacks really well. Also, the midfielders of Shibasaki and Endo, they helped out really well in the back. And Japan, kept the game alive, going into the second half. Iran, they had I think one free kick by Dejaga. I can't remember if that was in the first half or early second half, but, they did not take, their chances. Sada Azmoun had a header, which was, saved easily by the goalkeeper. Gonda came out, dealt with everything. Most of their attacks were dealt with by Japan's defense, who were very resolute today. Second half is where things really went downhill for Iran. The first goal was scored in the 56th minute by Yuyo Osako, and that was just a situation that could have been avoided. The Iranian defender, I can't remember if it was number 13, but he fouled. Who did he foul? Was it Minamoto? He fouled Minamino. I can't remember if it's Minamino he fouled. It might have been Minamino. Yes, he fouled Minamino, Takumi Minamino, and I don't know what got into the heads of the Iranian players, because he fouled a player. The referee did not stop the game at that point in time, and the Japanese player did the correct thing to continue playing. I think the referee said to continue playing the freaking game. And you see, that's the thing with these Iranian players. They make the emotions get the better of them. And I spoke about making your emotions get the better of you in one of my live streams. They made their emotions get the better of them. They all rushed to the referee. 4 or 5 of them. Like, what are you protesting? The man did not even, say it was a penalty or anything. And, Minamino, I can't say his name. It's a very, very tongue-twisting name. Takumi Minamino continued his play, crossed the ball over, and no one was there to defend against Yuyo Osako, who put a thumping header past Alireza Beranvan, who, conceded his first goal of the tournament. The second goal was another, comedy of errors, if you want to call it that. It was, I can't remember if it was Osako or Minamino who hit the ball onto the Iranian defender hand, but I think it was more ball to hand than hand to ball. But it's a little in between because, the Iranian defender, he slipped, and at the same time he was using his hands for support, and that was the same time the Japanese player tried to cross the ball in, hit his arm. Referee pointed to the spot and then later, confirmed it through VAR. And at that point in time, I was like, it's over for Iran. When Yuyo Osaka scored the first goal, Japan 1-0 up, I was saying, you know what? Maybe Iran have a chance. They have a chance. They got a chance here. They could come back into this game. But that second goal was a nail in their coffin. I was like, if Alireza Beranvan could come up with another, brilliant penalty save, that would be good, but, we all know what happened. Yuyo Osako, he took the penalty really, really well, expertly, and it was a brace for him. I think he now has 4 to 5 goals in the tournament right now. I'm just getting a text message from my boy, Football Pharaoh, right now. He's saying, oh, what? Yeah, Japan. And, before the goals, Iran had a really good chance through Jahan Bashki. Gonda, was equal to the task with the penalty, with the free kick as well. But those were Iran's best chances. The Sada Azmoun, save, when Gonda saved it early in the match, the Sada Azmoun header and the Jahan Bashki free kick. Those were the only 3 shots on target. They had more shots at goal than Japan, and Japan just, they were really, really, clinical today. I think they had 7 shots at goal, 4 on target, 3 in the back of the net. And the third goal, again, a mistake by the Iranian player. Give away the ball in a very dangerous position, and Genki Haraguchi just did the rest, man. That was a brilliant individual goal. He just, dropped his shoulder, got away from the defender, and he just put it past, Beranvan with, a lot of, let's say, vigor. It was a brilliant display by Japan. But all in all, Iran, they self-destructed. They should have at least taken this game to penalties. They should have kept it to 1 goal, score another one, and kept the game to penalties where, take the game to penalties where I think they would have got their best chance after conceding that very, very, very silly goal. But hats off to Moriyasu and his boys. They are still unbeaten in the tournament. Moriyasu is still unbeaten in his tenure. He took over after the World Cup from Mr. Nishino, and he is proven to be a very, very, very good manager. Looks very, very calm and cool, collected on the touchline. You could see when they scored the second goal, he's just telling his boys, just chill, keep your poise here, calm down, and they did just so, and they went on to win the game very, very convincingly by a 3-0 margin. Their biggest margin of victory in the tournament. All their previous victories were 1-0 victories. So, congratulations to Japan, man. I apologize for underestimating the team, but, Iran has to blame themselves. And Carlos Queiroz, his tenure with the Iranian national team will now be over 8 years. He has not won anything, but I think he has done a really, really good job with this team. For Japan, they played really well, as I mentioned, numerous times. Minamino and Yuyo Osako up top. Ritsu Doan was good today. Shibasaki, Endo. I'm just mentioning, the players. Haraguchi, Sakai, Tomiyasu, Yoshida, and Mr. Sakai, and Mr. Nagatomo, and not forgetting Gonda in goal. The team played well, and they could go on to win the damn tournament, though, because I did not factor in Japan to get to the finals. I did not factor them to get to the finals because this Iranian team was playing so damn good until today. They really self-destructed today. They have to blame themselves for this loss. But all the best to, Carlos Quiroz, wherever he moves on to. I think they said he's going on to coach Colombia. Not confirmed yet, but that's what I heard through the grapevines. And for the Iranian boys, they now have to look on towards, qualifying for World Cup 2022, which will not be easy. As you see, a lot of these Asian teams are getting better and better. But I think Iran will be safe, Mehdi Taremi should be kicking himself for picking up yellow card in that quarterfinal game and ended up missing the semifinals. The boys tried, and let me mention, the little fight in the end was not called for as well. Sada Azmoun, once again, letting his frustration get the better of him. You can't make your emotions get the better of you, And it was a little fight there between himself and I think another Japanese player, and then Nagatomo got involved. Yoshida, all these guys, to part the, it was a feisty contest, and it seems like at the end the Iranian players were sore losers. You gotta be sore after taking such a beating, though, because it was a beating. That was a beating. 3-0. Not a good way to go out. Not a good way. They went out really bad. They went out really bad. But there will be no third place playoff. I thought there was a third place playoff match. There will be no third place match. So that's it for Iran. We now have to look forward to the final. It will be Japan versus the host UAE or Qatar. I'm going for Qatar. Let me know who you're going for in the comment section down below. Let me know if I missed any big talking points down below as well. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Smash the thumbs up button. Comment down below. Guys, I'm at work right now. I took the time out to come and make this video. I'm in this old truck right now, just, share my thoughts with you. I wanted to, do this video while it was fresh on the brain, because I didn't want to, miss any key talking points. But guys, man, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.